Thinking, do we have miniatures? Or like, hmm?
What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Trapped in Arkham here on Another Letdown. My name is Zach from Another Letdown Media and the This Is Difficult video game podcast. I will be your host this evening, and I'm actually playing at the table today because we only were able to cobble together 3 players. Joining me on the line, going right around the table, starting with the Bonzi Buddy who tries to cast spells after the end of the world and gives us all heart attacks. It's Greg Reynolds.
How's it going, folks?
We've got the only one of these people who I get to see on a semi-regular basis because he lives in fairly close proximity to me. It's our good buddy, Jared Reinhardt.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Pretty good.
And, of course, our resident monkey handler who keeps all these ridiculous chimps in line. It's my perennial painting partner who's been suspiciously absent from the painting stream lately, but that's fine. It's Mike Benedict, our monkey handler, Broody Gambit.
Howdy, everyone. Welcome back.
Yeah, it's good to be back. I'm excited for one reason and one reason. Well, I mean, I'm always excited to do this, but one reason in particular. I've never actually got to play a game of Arkham Horror sitting at the same table or digital table in this case, as Broody. I've played with Greg, I've played with Jared, but I've never actually played with Broody. So this is very exciting.
Gen Con.
Wait, were we at the same table for that? I
Yeah,
thought
we were
at
at the same table for Labyrinth.
Oh, well, I stand corrected then.
Anyway, either way, it's good to get a chance to play. This is the first digital, though.
Yes, that is very true. As with all the shows that we host on the Another Letdown Media channel, we believe in civil rights for absolutely everyone and being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. So, are we ready to lose our minds? This is the final scenario for this campaign, boys. Then let's get to it. Here we go. All right. Where's the button? There it is. Trapped in Arkham. Hey, RPD. Almost a little sad we didn't get a Zack and Sammy gear up one shot. Yeah. I couldn't coordinate Sammy today, but that's all right. All right. So as usual, we are picking up right where we left off. I haven't set up cameras here yet, so bear with me for a minute. I will be piloting Jacqueline's deck, which is actually built by me. It's Zoe Samaras. She's the cook. She does cook things. When I become engaged with an enemy, I gain a resource. Elder Star effect is +1. If the skill test is successful during an attack, that attack deals +1 damage. Not be tolerated. You'll be sure. Go to bed, Blink. All right, that's me. Here is Greg. Go ahead and introduce Daisy Walker.
We're not even in the minute of the stream, we're sending people to bed. All right, Daisy is the librarian. She's awesome and a lot of fun. We got to see her tote bag come out last week, which is awesome. She gets a free action each turn that can only be used on tomes. And as a fellow librarian, I'm like, all right, I can pull her out because she's going to be fun to play.
Oh yeah, she is one of my favorites. I am also a librarian. I mean, you're a board game librarian specifically, but I am actually a proper librarian, and yes, she is very appealing to that sort of sensibility. That said, Jared, you're also kind of into the library science stuff, except your character's not.
No.
We literally have 3 librarians sitting at this table right now.
Oh, I don't qualify as a librarian.
You do close enough.
I just move. I pick books up and then I put them back down.
Well,
that's
library lifting? Yeah. So introduce us to Akachi.
Akachi is the shaman. She is, well, honestly, I haven't really delved too deeply into her character, but she, her assets enter play with extra charges, and she can add 1 charge to an asset with an elder sign, an elder star.
And I do want to, but while we've got the chance to do so, I'm going to shuffle your deck afterward, but I want to show you the card that I upgraded, because it's super freaking insane for you. It's this card right here, True Magic. It uses a charge, but because it's you put 2 charge on it. You can resolve spell abilities from your hand by revealing them, and you use the charge that's on True Magic to do it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's super good for you.
When it says you use the charge on this...
On True Magic.
On True Magic.
That charge replenishes itself at the start of each round.
Oh, wow.
Yep. It's real good for you.
That is really good.
Put that back in the deck, and hopefully I'll get that early on.
That is the hope.
Excuse me.
The one that that I think is really good for Itachi is the Empty Vessel.
Yep, Empty Vessel was the other consideration there.
Yeah, because I mean, it depends on if you're combat oriented or not. I think he's a little bit more clue finding, but starting out with 1 out of the 3 just built in, and then it's great.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of great, Brody's got one heck of a jank deck over here that really failed him colossally last time, but we're going to run it back again. What do you got?
So I've got Trish Scarborough, the spy. She specializes in managing enemies, not defeating them.
Yep.
Important distinction. And discovering clues while doing so.
Yes, that is exactly what she does. She sneaks around, does spy stuff, and kind of is creepy. That Trish is a spy, it's true.
Her elder sign gives me a +2, but then it lets me, if I'm investigate any revealed location.
Really
so I can pick up on info and stuff from across the map should the need arise.
And it did last time.
Yes, it did. So I've got damage starting out because I've got some physical trauma from my bonus experience. And I picked up Adaptable that lets me swap out 0 level cards for free. So I've swapped out 2 of my perceptions for 2 breaking and enterings, I believe.
Nice.
That lets me investigate without drawing attacks of opportunity, and if it's successful, I automatically evade enemies at my location,
Sick.
which is really good, and it synergizes well with her natural ability of getting extra clues if there are enemies at your location.
Right. So the one big difference that you'll find today, because I'm not on commentary duty, I'm actually piloting a deck. I'm going to have to be pretty quiet about the things that I'm doing. I'm not going to be able to analyze the card draws the way I was, and of course we don't have the Elder Sign shenaniganery that we often have, or the Doom token rather. So you'll kind of have to bear with us on that a little bit. We're going to do the best we can to sort of explain what's going on, but if there's something that's just not making sense, chat, please let us know, and we will do our best to rectify that situation. I'm just trying to configure.
I forget how to do the. Are we all putting the thing down on our?
Oh, the picture-in-picture? No.
No, you
Oh,
don't
okay.
need to today, unless it helps you. Like I've put one over the on the chat overlay, but you know that's just me. Also remember, yes, that is true. RPD points out in the chat you can subscribe to Another Letdown CF on YouTube, and the explanations are all in the last 2 episodes. That would be episode 45 and 46. This is episode 47. We've done 47 of these, guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. We've done. I was just looking at my numbers. We've done 47 Trapped in Arkham's. Broody, we've had 70. We'll be on 78 for watching paint dry this weekend. Zach Sucks at Games is on episode 113, and Zach and Alex Gear Up, which has been going for the longest. Well, besides Zach Sucks at Games, is pushing episode 50. And we've been on Gears Tactics for exactly a year as of today. So,
Wow.
yep, just some little tidbits on the channel here. Okay, so I guess we need to finish setup. I just pulled away from my mic. We need to finish setup. So let's just do a quick checklist. Or actually, I guess I should read the text here.
What happened? We found some cultists, and then what happened?
Well, we found some cultists, and then some bad things. Well, we set your house on fire.
It's on the first set.
Brody's house on fire.
Brody's house on fire.
That was the first game.
Again.
And then the second game, we found a bunch of cultists, and they caved our faces in. But not before we took, 3 of them down? 2 of them down?
We got 3 of them down.
3 of them. And then got brutalized by a wolfman. That was unfun. That sad feel where unless shenanigans happen.
We chose to take our evidence and run. We all voluntarily resigned.
Yes, exactly. Will it not RPD? Is this... Wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm clearing something with it. So this is... Oh, this is 47, so we got... Yeah, it'll be 49. Isn't that just the way of things, though?
Yep.
Oh well. All right, so yeah, let's read the introduction for part 3. The Devourer Below. After a frantic nighttime search throughout Arkham, you have tracked down and questioned several members of the cult. Your findings are disturbing. They claim to worship a being known as Amordoth, a monstrous entity from another realm. You are able to confirm much of Lita's story. The cult is agitated over the destruction of a ghoul lair. However, a surprising detail also turns up. The one that invaded the lair and set this night's events in motion was none other than Lita Chandler herself. You are not sure why this important detail was omitted from her story. Did she tell you only as much as was necessary to draw you into her conflict? But in another light, she seems to be fighting to protect the city of Arkham from a terrible menace. The final piece of the puzzle was found written in a journal possessed by one of the cultists. It describes a dark ritual to be performed deep within the woods south of Arkham this very night. According to the journal, the ritual's completion will open a gate and bring forth the cult's dark master into this world. If the cult is not stopped, Leto warns, there's a possibility that Mordoth's vengeance will consume us all in his path. Frightened, but determined to stop the ritual, you head into the woods. Alright, so a quick checklist before we read the act and agenda. We've gathered all the cards from the following encounter sets. That's Devour Below, Ancient Evils, blech, Striking Fear, Ghouls, and Dark Cult. We've put the main path into play. That's where we are. We've got 4 of the 6 Arkham Woods locations. Remove the other 2 from the game. The Ritual Site and Mordoth are a side out of play. It should be right below the thing.
Yep.
Cool. Randomly choose 1 of the 4 encounter sets: Agents of Yog-Sothoth, Agents of Shub-Nigrath, Agents of Cthulhu, or Agents of H-Man. I almost slipped.
Almost said it.
Almost said it. We have a house rule on the channel that if anybody says I'm putting the name of it in the chat, sort of censored.
The King in Yellow. Just
No,
Yeah,
no,
King
we're
in
going to do
Yellow.
it right. Yeah, I know, but I can do it this way too.
Which those dice served me very well last week.
If we say that name, we have to start with a mental trauma.
Ah.
And of course
See
I've
a
done.
mechanic in one of the campaigns, but
Yeah. Hold on. There we go. I spelled it right that time. Anyway, so yeah. Without looking at the encounter set, shuffle it and the remainder of the encounter cards together to form the encounter deck. Remove the other 3 from the game. Then, Broody, you're up. Check the number of names recorded under cultists who got away.
3.
That means we need to put 2 Doom on the first agenda. Oh gods.
Of 4? Yay!
Then we need to add 1, we always call it the squiggle. It's the elder thing to the bag.
Okay.
So we're adding this ugly token into the bag. It's in. Or,
Whoop.
well, no. It's going to miss the bag first. Get in the bag.
You
Thank
need
you.
to be on standard, not on.
Yes. Yeah, for some reason that spawns on the hard mode side.
Yep.
All right, check the campaign log. Is it past midnight?
No.
Good. We don't need to discard 2 random cards from our starting hands. Check the campaign log. Is the ghoul priest still alive?
No.
Oh.
Correct. We killed it. And then we're good to go. So let's read the act and agenda. Greg, if you would read the agenda. Jared, you can read the act.
I don't have the app.
It's not an app. It's right here.
Yeah. All right. So
Oh,
agenda.
thank you.
Yeah.
From interrogating members of the conspiracy within Arkham, you have learned they are performing a rite of vengeance in response to the destruction of their master's lair. Oops. You have entered the woods outside of Arkham to try and stop them. The woods seem unnaturally cold and filled with deathly silence.
And there are 4 Doom. The Doom threshold is only 4. We're already halfway there. Oh goodness. But there's 3 cards in this pile, so. Jared?
Act 1A, Investigating the Trail. The evidence you've gathered has led you to the woods south of Arkham, where you believe a ritual to summon a being called Mordloth is about to take place. I hope I pronounced that right. Stealing your resolve, you set forth deeper into the woods, hoping to find the site of this ritual.
And the amount of clues that we're looking for is 3 times the number of investigators. 3H, which means 12. 12 clues. And then, Broody, if you kindly read the scenario card to us.
Scenario card. The Devourer Below. Skulls are -X, where X is the number of monster enemies in play. The Cultist is -2, and you place 1 Doom on the nearest enemy. The
Vomit.
tablet is -3, and if there's a monster at your location, take a damage. And the squid, the elder thing, is -5. If there's an ancient one in play, reveal another one.
Real bad chaos bag this time around. So welcome everybody. Hello Dover. It's good to see you again. Blink, welcome. RPD, my mod, hanging out in chat. This is gonna be a fun one. Boys, you ready to get in this?
Yeah, might as well.
All right,
Let's do
my
it.
turn is largely just setup. If you guys want me to go first,
Oh, we need to
we
actually
need to reveal the
main
location,
path.
don't we?
Yeah. Let's start with that.
Yep. It's the main path. Hangman's Brook separates Uptown from the woods south of Arkham. Passing over the small bridge, you follow the main path deeper into the forest. 2 shroud, 0 clues. The main path is connected to each other woods location. As an action, resign. There's nothing we can do to stop them. You flee from the woods, leaving Arkham to its grisly fate. Yes. So we're putting the arrows down to indicate where we can and can't go. Now, I believe those woods locations are not connected to each other,
No.
but they are all connected to the main path. So it seems to me like the prudent solution would be to fan out.
Split the party? No.
The thing about splitting the party, like in this game, it's much less, well, often much less impactful than it is in others. I think it's because of the sort of contained nature of the whole thing.
And then since that's an arrow, you have to be actually at the main path that it's on.
Right.
Yes. Now, some of these woods locations, once we flip, will connect with each other, but not all of them.
Right.
As we reveal things, so we may get ways to help.
Yeah.
All right, if you want to set up, Zach, go.
Yeah,
For it.
I'm all set up here. All right. Yeah, dope. Okay. So, first thing I'm going to do 3 card plays here. First thing is an e-cash. That. I'm going to immediately spend 5 of those, so I'm actually just going to go to 3. We're going to go Meaty Beats
Beat Cop.
and Zoe's Cross,
Nice.
which is an amulet. And that's me.
Your card was weirdly just floating.
Oh, that's strange. So what Zoe's Cross does is it reacts to my reaction, basically. It says, when an enemy becomes engaged with me, I can exhaust and spend a resource and immediately smack it for 1 damage. Beat Cop, similarly, as a reaction, I can bin him and deal 1 damage to an enemy at my location. But on top of that, he gives me +1 fight, which is extremely good, considering I've already got 4.
Right.
So yeah, that's me. Who's next?
I can do more. I can do setup too.
Go for it.
All right, let's play an e-cash for 3 resources.
You got it.
And then immediately spend on the Old Book of Lore.
Yes. Old Book of
I'm
Lore
gonna-
is a tutor, right? Yeah, it's a tutor that anybody
Yeah.
can use.
And I'm not some. Do you want it, Broody, to tutor 3?
Sure.
Go for it. I'll use my free action to let you tutor 3.
So I search the top 3 cards of my deck.
Hold on, Broody. Well, before you do that, RPD has said, since we have Meaty Beats on the table in this game's context, let's pour one out for our fallen homie Bradley. Who's Bradley? But I will always drink some kombucha. Cosmic Cranberry today. GT's Kombucha, not a sponsor, but Dave, let's talk. All right, Broody, go for your tutor. Sorry, I was playing with cameras here.
Okay, so I'm going to take a segment of Onyx.
Yeah, you are. Segment of Onyx, one of the linchpins in Broody's plan here.
Yes. Although both of like all 3 of these cards are really good.
Oh, yeah. Upgraded Moxie, upgraded Lucky Cigarette Case, both extremely good. Oh, that's right! Bradley, the friendly cop from Call of Cthulhu! That's right. Greg, you remember him.
Yeah.
The guy that was driving us crazy.
Okay, so that was your free action.
Yep. And then I think I'm gonna take just a draw one.
Do you want to try and reveal a location?
I can move to one. That's fine too.
So you did play, free action.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Play free action. So let's go to this outside woods and hope it's not scary.
All right. The front side says, growing up, you were always warned to stay out of the woods at night. Now you know why.
It has 3 clues on it, or 4 clues.
Yep, 2 shroud, 4 clues.
And
This
you use
location.
willpower instead of books.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Whoa.
That, dude, that sounds like Jared stuff all day.
Right? I mean, I'm not saying that's bad. It's just not good for me.
No,
All right.
correct.
Since we don't have any other revealed locations, this isn't connecting anything yet. But that's my third action.
All right, flip yourself over. Who's next?
I suppose I could go next.
All right, Jared, hit it.
Really, all I'm going to do at first is bring out Mr. Relier.
Yep, good one, good one. 5 charges
that's
on that
going to
puppy.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And that allows him to evade things. And Scooty Booties, it looks like.
Yep.
Which is
And
very nice.
then I am going to move. Yeah, I think I'm going to move over to here.
Yeah. And grab some of those clues.
Can I investigate immediately?
You sure can. You played one, you
Action.
moved one, you got 1 action remaining.
Yeah, then I will.
You got a 5 on 3 raw dog. It's pretty good odds.
5 on 2.
Yeah, I'll go.
That's right, it's
Huh?
5 on 2.
Yeah, I think I'll go for it.
All right, 5 on 2. Shuffle that bag up. I don't think it's been shuffled yet.
Oh. Drawing
Oh dear.
-4.
Go
Well,
on.
that's a good start.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay. So that's all 3 of your actions.
Yep.
Leaving
So-
Broody remaining.
I'm going to spend 2 resources to play 2 segments of Onyx.
Yeah, of course.
They're fast, so they don't take up a action.
No action required.
I'm going to pay 3 to Mr. Rook.
You mean Paul Bender?
Yes. And he has 3 secrets. So that was my first full action. I'm going to move as a second action. Punch instead of...
So that one's fight instead of yeah.
Yeah, that one's punch instead of... And it connects to the moon and the plus. Or the T.
We don't have yet.
Okay, and that one says, oh dear, what have I knocked over? Files. Oh, hey, this one's mine.
Yep,
Right?
and then I'm going to move back to the main path so I can potentially go find a different one elsewhere.
Yeah, that seems very fair.
Since
Play
that
3
is
things
not
for
one
one
where I
effect.
can investigate well.
Yep. Play 3 things for effectively 1 action.
Mm-hmm.
And move. Yep, great. Okay, that's everybody. Enemies, there are none. Untap, draw resource. Interesting. Ooh, that's very spicy. or it could be very spicy. The last game I was playing was Jenny Barnes, and boy, is it nice taking 2 resources every turn.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I will be playing her again on Sunday. I'm very excited. In a deck that I think Broody designed. And Mike, let me tell you how much of a headache it is playing a game or playing a deck that you did not design yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Like Alex and Sammy and we were giggling like schoolgirls, but because of how much fun it was.
Does Sammy like the curse tech on Luke?
After a while, we did. Like initially, we were just very, very frustrated with it, but once we started figuring out what everything did and how it all worked together, we were like, oh, okay.
It's awesome. Once you get the pieces like all oiled up and moving right, like it's great.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So I guess that brings us to Mythos phase. Broody, you are the first player. So we add a Doom. We are at 3 of 4.
And I have an encounter card.
Yes,
oh,
you
no,
do.
we don't. Place 2 Doom on the nearest cultist enemy. If there are no cultist enemies, search and draw it.
Okay. So that's fine.
I need a cultist enemy. There we go, an acolyte.
All right. That is an acolyte.
He has to spawn in an empty location, so I'm going to drop him right here where Zoe's going to try
Oh,
and kill
you know
some
it.
people.
He's going to get stabbed.
And he is going to get... he just needs to engage you, and that's it.
Correct. He's going to get shanked with a shiv. And then shivved with a shank.
So Mysterious Chanting's not all that bad. That's not terrible.
Well, it's not Ancient
There's a
Evils.
cultist already out.
If we draw Ancient Evils right here, we advance the agenda right now.
Yes, we do.
Just saying. So here we go. It's not Ancient Evils. Grasping Hands. Test speed of 3. Oh god. For each point I fail by, I take 1 damage. Well, my speed is 2. So I need a +1. Or an Elder Sign. Either one would be fine. That's a -1. I fail by 2.
Take
damage.
2 damage.
I'm going to put 1 on the beat cop.
Alright, and these are treachery cards, right? Yeah.
Yes, they are. So if you have something that nopes a treachery card, this is the time to do it. Ancient Evils.
Well, let's see what we get and go from there.
Grasping Hands
Like,
again.
grasping hands, I'm fine with. I can
Yeah, you,
test.
I mean, you're already at a 2, and you only have 5 health. But anyway, yeah.
so same odds as me.
Yep.
Unless you want to commit something.
Not really.
Yeah, I'm
Not
not
really.
super in the mood to. Like this early in the game, I don't think we need to worry too much about it. You got a
Alright,
-1,
so
you take 2
-1.
damage.
I take 2 damage.
It's not ideal, but like you have ways to heal that back. All right, back to the deck for Jared.
Oh, I'm up.
Yep,
Yep.
Okay. I think.
for
Nope,
your draw,
sorry.
your Mythos draw.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
I've forgotten how to play this. Grasping Hand.
Also
Hands.
grasping hands.
Revelation. Speed test 3. For each point you fail by, take 1 point of damage.
This is like the
My
one that would have
speed-
been great for me to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
So you got a 3-on-3, Jared.
Okay.
Hey, you did it!
0.
Yay!
Well
Yeah.
done. All right, and that does it for the Mythos. It's past first player marker. It's our turn.
Okay. Do you
Well,
wanna
everybody
go...
knows what I'm doing.
Yeah. Do you want to just do it?
I do.
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna first play a trench knife, though. I'm gonna go Bink. This guy's gonna engage on me. He's gonna get stabbed with a cross or bonked over the head with a cross. And that's still only 1 action.
But
He's-
you are gonna get the. You gain a resource from him engaging you also.
That's absolutely true. Oh my god, that's so broken.
It pays for itself, yeah.
Yep. The power of bonk compels you. And then I'm going to start dredging here for clues, since we need 12 of. I got a 5 on 2.
That's good.
Just see if there's anything else I can do. Nope, there's not. 5 on 2. -2, got it.
Yay.
One of those. And that's I still have an action left. 5 on 2 again.
You played a card and then moved.
Oh, that's right. I played and moved. So that's it. That's it for me.
All right.
If everything goes right, I'll get those next 3 next time.
Jared, how do you feel about being a clue vacuum for a little bit?
Oh, that's my intention.
All right. Well, let's make you slightly better.
Ooh. How are we gonna do that?
Gonna throw an encyclopedia down for 2.
Hold on, let me focus on your table. All right, Encyclopedia says, exhaust Encyclopedia, choose an investigator at your location, get +2 for skill of your choice until the end of the phase. It's pretty rad.
Hey, or hey, Jared, get +2.
Yeah. Awesome. How do I mark that?
You'll have to just remember.
I'm gonna write it down. Okay.
And then I'm gonna move. No, I'm just gonna draw 2 cards. I don't need to
You should reveal locations.
reveal more locations. You think?
Yes.
We need clues.
All right. So then move.
Please be the feet one. It's the foot one.
Yay!
Yes.
And it is not connected to any of our other ones. No.
Most of the time they are not.
Yeah, there's like 2, yeah. Namely, the moon, the triangle, and the plus are the 3 other locations, and these 3 are the ones that aren't connected to that.
Right.
Okay. So I'm gonna move, and I'm gonna investigate.
Investigate.
Okay, so I'm going to initiate the action.
All right, hold on. You're doing shenanigans, so I'm gonna focus on your tray. Okay.
Yes, there will be shenanigans to be had.
Okay.
It's a 2, and my agility is a 4. I'm going to first off. Dang, I forget the correct order for this. I'm going to use my lightning ability.
Okay.
On here because there's a lightning window. So I'm going to spend a resource and search the top 9 cards. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh my good. Okay, so there is a weakness there.
Hopefully, there's a second weakness.
Does not appear that there is.
So I have to get that weakness. I was hoping for my enemy. So the reason I did it that way was because I've already initiated the investigate. I would not have drawn an attack of opportunity if I got my signature weakness, which was an enemy.
Right.
In which case, if I investigated, I could have triggered my bonuses and gotten rid of it.
Yeah.
But that one just ends up in my hand, and actually, in terms of weaknesses for this being the final, doesn't matter.
It actually doesn't matter at all. It's just a dead card in your hand.
It is a dead card in my hand. But Astounding Revelation is cannot be played, but if it's among a search card, I either gain 2 resources or place a secret on an asset I control. So I'm going to put a secret back on Mr. Rook.
Yep.
And it gets discarded.
So good.
Then I think I'm just going to go ahead and take the segment of Onyx.
I think that is the correct move. Got a lot of other fire in there, but I think having the extra segment is exactly what you wanted.
So I'm going to drop that in there. Then going to... so now I'm going to spend a resource to play an event.
Yep.
This event is Practice Makes Perfect. Played during a skill test. Search the top 9 cards on my deck for a practiced skill card.
So he's doing just a whole bunch of searching shenanigans. Oh, there it is.
Well, I don't have to get my weakness on this one.
Right.
but the 3 aces is exactly what I'm looking for.
Yep.
Oh, but there's an astounding revelation.
So why don't you pick up the weakness?
Because it hit practice makes perfect when you search. Does not say if you reveal a weakness, take it.
Yeah, the Mr. Rook does.
Yeah. Mr. Rook specifically, if at least one weakness is among the search cards, draw one of them as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna activate Surprising Find instead of Astounding Revelation.
Okay. That one says
I put it into play, and I have to commit it to the next test, which will be this one.
right.
So you can only do one reveal thing per search?
Yes.
Yes.
Shadow agents go back. Shuffle that up. So I have to commit 3 aces to this test because of practice makes perfect.
Right.
And now I have to commit Surprising Find, so I'm at a 6 to a 2.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna commit a Eureka.
7 on 2.
7 on 2.
And this will give him another tutor effect if he's successful, which he
And
absolutely
it's
Wow.
a -3.
The -3 hurt, but it's still good enough.
Yeah. So Surprising Find is if it's successful, draw a card.
So he draws a card. And we don't get
Yep.
to see that.
Three aces comes to my hand instead of getting
Yep.
discarded. And then Eureka lets me search 3 and draw 1.
And the Shadow Agents is back. Did we remember
Shadow
to
Agents
shuffle
is
that?
back. I did shuffle it.
Okay.
Because here's another Surprising Find, which, because it's revealed during a search effect, goes into play.
Yep.
I will draw Practice Makes Perfect and put Shadow Aces back into the deck and shuffle. And Eureka gets discarded.
Yes, it does. But now we've got another surprising find on the stack.
Yes. Okay. I also did not exhaust him when I used him.
Right. So that was
And
one
you did-
action.
And all of that, you did pick up a clue.
A
I
single
did
clue.
pick up one clue. And there are no anytime allocations, so I don't get bonuses. Okay. Next action, I'm going to investigate a second time.
Yep.
So I moved, I investigate, I'm going to investigate again. Surprising Find gets added to the test
Yes, it does.
automatically. And so I'm a 5 to 2.
-1,
Minus
success.
1. I succeed. Surprising Find lets me draw a card.
And
Dang it. Oh well.
A clue?
And I get a clue.
And your third action?
That was
his
my third
because he
action.
moved first.
So yeah, that was a big turn.
It sure was. Jared, you're up last.
Wait, last or next?
Next.
Both.
Yeah, both.
Ah, excellent. Okay. First thing I think I'm going to do is just investigate.
Okay.
So you're
Using
7
willpower,
on-
it's a 7?
7 on 2. Yeah, 7 on 2.
7 on 2.
How is it 7?
Elder
Greg?
thing.
-5.
Greg, how is it a 7?
5 plus 2.
He gets the +2 from the encyclopedia.
Oh,
So
duh. Right.
So you succeed.
You
still.
succeed.
Even with an elder thing?
Even
Yep.
with an elder thing. But put that back in the bag and
That's
shuffle it
the-
away.
Away. Okay. So, where's my clues?
It's on your tray.
Oh, thank you. Do I get? Yeah, I only get one.
Unless you've got something that gives you multiples.
Nope, not yet. Is there a hand limit?
Nope. No, there's
Yes, 8.
Okay.
Action number 2.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think I'm going to investigate again.
Sounds good. 7 on 2. Success.
Skull.
Yeah, -X, where X is the number of monster enemies. That's 0 right now.
And I think for my final, I think I'm going to draw a
Investigate
card.
again.
Yeah, I'll invest.
With the
You've got
7 on
plus
5
two.
or 7 on 2, like take
Yeah.
advantage of that +2. You know.
I will do that. I will draw another. Not -3, which is 4, and that's more than
Yes,
2.
success.
So
3 clues.
Nicely done.
So we've got 6 clues. We're halfway there.
woohoo!
Technically, if we can clear off these 3 locations, we're good.
Yeah, we don't even have to reveal the 4th.
Okay.
All right. Enemies there are none. Untap draw resource. Smack the microphone. Oh.
Ooh.
Ow. Yes. Is there a hand limit? Yes, 8. So octopi. Says Blink in the chat. All right. I guess I'm up first for Mythos here.
Yeah.
Oh, we need a no. We need
Oh
to add
no,
a doom.
we need to add a doom and advance the agenda.
Whoop.
Wanna advance the agenda.
Sorry, you may take that and read the back of it.
Yep, Greg, I believe that was you.
All right. Throughout the woods, a shrieking cry echoes. From somewhere deeper in the forest, a score hideous voices answer the call, inhuman, as the baying of hounds and yet articulate repeat a singular name. Umbarath, Umbarath, Umbarath. Shuffle the encounter discard pile in the encounter deck and discard cards from the top until a monster enemy is discarded. Spawn that enemy at the main path, then place 1 doom on that enemy.
What is it? What am I killing?
Ghoul.
That's a wimpy kitty baby.
Okay. And we did discard one of the ancient evils.
Woo!
Hey, I'm not. That's not a bad thing.
We'll take that.
All right. The next agenda. Umbalath, Umbalath, Umbalath. The chanting builds in intensity, echoing to the cold air of the night. The sparse clouds in the sky coalesce above the Arkham woods, blotting out the faint light of the stars. Each enemy gets +1 fight and +1 evade, and it's 5 doom.
Well, we're currently at 1 of 5.
Okay, so I guess as we go through this, Zach, are you sure you don't want to try and get those 3 clues at your location?
Oh, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
But it's still going to get stabbed.
Yes.
All right, here we go. First one, Dissonant Voices. I cannot play assets or events. Okay, cool. I don't care. This is why I did setup on turn 1. Greg. Ravenous Ghoul.
Oh, that's
God.
perfect. Let me go first.
Okay.
And it goes into my threat area or goes to the
Yes.
location?
Yes.
It'll go into your threat area.
It will prey on whoever has the lowest health, which is still you. All right, Jared,
Right.
you're up.
Mythos.
Hit it.
Umurdhoth's Wrath. Revelation test mine 5. Each point you fail by, you must either choose and discard a card from your hand or take 1 damage and 1 horror.
Oh, that's painful.
Yikes.
Does he still have the +5 from the encyclopedia or the
No.
+2? From...
No,
okay.
because that was only to the end of the
Okay.
investigator phase.
So it's
But it's
5
still
on 5,
5 on
unfortunately.
5.
Yeah, 5 on 5. Well, can I play a card on that?
You
A
can
skill?
do
can.
something and-
Oh, not a
and-
skill. A
Commit.
yeah, a skill.
Yeah, you can commit stuff to it.
I'm gonna commit Promise of Power for +4.
Whew. That's spicy. I believe some curse tokens go into the bag for that.
Just a 1 curse token to the chaos bag. Yeah,
All right,
the
cool.
chaos bag.
Yeah, I'll do that for you, but that goes after your check. So
Right. Shuffle away, and then this is gonna be 9 on 5 or 5 on 9, right?
9 on 5.
59.
9 on 5. 0. Made it.
nice. And there's the curse
Whew.
token that we're putting in the bag.
Promise of Power is a great card. I love
That
it.
card is so dope.
Right.
And then where'd that card go? Oh,
Right
there.
All right, Grasping Hands is back.
Okay,
And
so
this is the
3-2.
Broody card. Now we've all
Yeah.
had this card. Gosh darn it.
Oh, I didn't get a resource when I did that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pay 1 resource to play Practice Makes Perfect and search the top 9 cards of my deck.
Yep. Shenanigans!
7, 8, 9.
Note to self: I want to play a Seeker.
I will be right back. I gotta grab a drink.
No,
You got nothing.
I got
He
nothing.
Bricked.
That's unfortunate. Okay.
So there was no practiced skill in there.
There was not.
We call that a big fat brick.
Well, there was a practice skill, but not one that I could commit to this test.
Exactly, yeah. Wrong ability.
Okay, so that leaves me at 4 to 3. I'm going to commit Surprising Find for 1 wild.
Yep.
So I'm up to
And that'll do it.
-1. So I succeed, and I don't take any damage.
Nice.
I was hoping to snag the last of my 3 aces.
Yeah, I knew what you were looking for. But I'm glad you explained it to the chat, because that's very important also.
Yeah,
All right.
'cause once I get all 3 aces, if I commit all 3, I automatically succeed at a test, draw 3 cards, and gain 3 resources.
Right.
That's shiny.
Yeah.
All right, it is investigator phase once again. I think.
All right, Rudy, you want to play around with this ghoul?
Yes.
But I need to take care of the ghoul minion first, for you to, unless you've got something you can do remotely.
No, we're both.
No, he's
Oh, that's right.
engaged
Oh,
with-
yeah. Sorry.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to investigate.
Yes.
Four on 2.
4 on 2, -1, I succeed. I get a clue. And I automatically evade an enemy at my location. So he is exhausted, and he is no longer engaged to you.
Woohoo!
Yay!
My second action is going to be to play Easy Mark, gain 2 resources, and draw a card. As a fast action,
Oh, hi,
I'm
Easy
gonna-
Mark.
Segment of Onyx. And that gets me Pendant of the Queen with 3 charges.
Hang on a second. We've got something for this, RPD. I got something special for you.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I hope that came through. One of the staples of a Arkham Horror card game is we have Alex's least favorite thing in the world. It is the room soundboard, because it is so surprisingly relevant in this game. All right, so you have the Pendant of the Queen with 3 charges. Basically, it's get clues from other places.
Or evade enemies, or automatically move to that location. So I could move over to hang out with Akachi if I wanted to, just because.
My brother Marcel, he find this pendant in the middle of Rue de Cannes. He was driving his taxi. And he find clues at other place around town. All the
Okay,
while
so-
he dodge enemies. Sorry.
Not a problem. I
paying things.
investigated one last time. I drew a tablet, which means I failed. And there's a monster enemy at my location, so I took a damage.
Ugh.
Not the worst thing.
Not the worst thing. All right. So that puts us to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clues of our 12 necessary. I'm gonna go for 10 here, if I can.
I can't move. I can't move. If I were to move back to the path and jump to you, I get smacked by the ghoul minion, right?
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And unfortunately, I don't have any. I don't have any hedge clippers for me to cut.
That's all right. I mean, I have ways. We'll make it work.
All right. So who wants to go next?
Okay. I'm not sure where you want to go, Greg, but I could Pendant of the Queen that ghoul in the main path. I don't think it's a great use of Pendant of the Queen, but if I exhaust it or evade it at range, you could run and past it.
I mean, I've got an encyclopedia out. I can give someone +2.
But it has to be at your location. And honestly, like, I don't need it. Let me go and see what happens with these clues. The monster can hang around for a turn. It's not actually that big a deal.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, so first one, I got a 5 on a 2. Minus
2.
2. So that's a success. Second verse, same as the first. Success. Third verse, same as the first 2. Auto fail. So that puts us to 9
out of 12.
Out of 12. I'm probably going after that monster one way or another next turn. But
I don't know if that's worth all 3 secrets on the pendant.
no, it's not.
I can only do 1 per turn, though, because I also have to exhaust it.
Right.
Okay.
So, Greg, if you've got setup stuff to do, now would be the time to do that.
I mean, I could just draw 3 cards and be done. Or I would...
That's a
Old Book of Lore
giant
first.
waste.
Yeah. Oh, I would start with the Old Book of Lore as my free action. Unless you want it, Broody.
Could always use it. If you don't really want it.
I mean, I could use it because I have multiple duplicates in my hand that I don't need.
What if?
Yeah, that's if you want to let me do it and try and trigger off some of my shenanigans, go for it. Otherwise, you can tutor yourself.
All right, let's take it for me. Top 3. Line. There we go.
You could get this last clue here.
Yeah. I could attempt to get the last clue there.
I mean, you
Well,
could
what if
either
you use the book to get
yourself or mind over matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, mind over matter might be the way I might pull that off.
But yeah, if you can get this last clue, and Akachi can get her last clue, I could then Pendant of the Queen to snag the one that Zach didn't get, and we can advance
that sounds like
this
a
turn.
plan.
I do kind of like that.
Okay.
That's very dependent, but I think it's worth it.
All right, so there's my free action. I'm going to go ahead and play mind over matter so I can use my lore in place of my fight or my speed for the rest of the turn. I'm going to leave this out just for now because it might matter later.
And that puts you at 5-2.
5-2, yep. So my first actual action.
That hasn't been shuffled.
No.
Second action. No. Mind over matter's fast. Forgot of that. Yeah.
Auto
It's
fail.
still an
anyway.
auto fail. Try again. That's better.
That's 0. There we go.
Okay, so you got a clue.
Yep.
Took 2 actions to do it, but fine.
Okay,
Wait,
so you have one more action.
one more action. Is it worth moving back to the middle or hang out here? I think.
If you move back to the middle, that ghoul's going to attack you.
All right, so I'm just going to draw a card.
Yeah, I can't blame you for that. And then discard mind over matter.
And then doop. And there's my 3.
All right. I believe, Jared, you're the only one left.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and scoop that clue.
Do it.
All right, what have I got on that?
It's 5 on 2.
5 on 2.
That's plus 1. You
Plus
got
1. Yeah.
I'm going to then Pendant of the Queen to steal this last one.
it. All right, hold on. I'm zooming in on you so we can show how Pendant of the Queen works.
Okay.
It's exhaust
So-
Pendant of the Queen, spend 1 charge, choose a revealed location, and discover 1 clue at that location is basically what that's doing. And that is
Yep.
quick.
Yeah, and it's a lightning action, so I can use it in any lightning window, including on other players' turns.
Yep.
Or
Awesome.
during the Mythos phase or whatever.
Worth noting, I will explain to chat where the lightning windows are, because this is actually very relevant as we move through into other campaigns, which presumably I presume we will. Oh god, where is it?
And then, since this doesn't take an action to actually investigate, it just automatically triggers.
Yeah.
Yeah, this automatically triggers here.
Appendix. So, there is a lightning window after everybody draws an encounter card in the Mythos phase. In between, immediately after the investigation phase begins, in between each investigator's turn, there's one right after the hunter enemies move in the enemy phase. Lightning windows are at Tesla's house. There's one after attacks are resolved, and there's one right at the top of the upkeep. Those are the lightning windows.
And there's one between each player action.
Did they add that? 'Cause it's not in the.
No, I don't think they added it, but I think you have to look in the player action window, timing.
Yes, yeah, you're right. There is an arrow that loops back to the top of the investigator turn after every individual action.
And there's if you look under the skill test timing as well, there's lightning windows there.
Yep, exactly. It's not a particularly user friendly diagram. I can even show you what that looks like on camera. I don't have my document camera turned on right now, but I'm just gonna hold it up. There's all kinds of circles and arrows and stuff.
From the term stack from a certain collectible card game.
What?
So I'm getting flashbacks to the term stack from a popular collectible card game.
Oh yeah, the stack is implemented differently, but definitely very real in this game. All right, so that brings us to the second, to resolving the first act, and I believe that was Jared's read.
I believe it is.
So flip that card, draw that card and flip it over. Or don't draw it, but just drag it off the... There you go, flip it over. You can read the backside.
Scattered throughout the forest, you've seen glyphs and arcane sigils in various places, etched into the bark of trees, carved upon the faces of stones, and dripped in the blood upon the ground. Though you cannot decipher these glyphs, you notice that most of them tend to face south. Following these signs leads you by twists and turns toward a cave in the darkest and coldest part of the forest. As you advance, shadowy figures emerge from the trees, blocking the only path to the cave. Put the set-aside ritual site into play if it is not already in play. Search the collection for each enemy recorded in your campaign log under cultists who got away, and spawn those enemies at the main path.
So we're about to have a bunch of real nasty cultists because 3 of them got away.
3 of them got away.
Ooh.
Herman Collins, Wolfman Drew, and Peter Warren.
All right, so I
Guaranteed
gotta
Herman and
query
Peter
Arkham
have
DB real
alternate-
quick.
Herman and Peter have alternate parlays
Right.
to get rid of it if you need to, or if you happen to have dynamite.
Peter Clover.
Peter Warren, Herman Collins, and Wolfman Drew.
Peter Warren. Okay, he is card number.
Stick.
That one. And
we can spend 2 clues to get rid of him.
or I can just kick him in the teeth.
I mean, yes, you could do that also. But there's going to be 4 other guys there, so.
All right, Wolfman Drew is that one. That one. So I did what I did. Peter Warren, Wolfman Drew. What was the other one? Collins?
Herman Collins, the grave digger.
Got him. There they are. 3 jerks. Okay, so real quick, just rundown of what these guys do. Peter Warren, you can parlay him by spending 2 clues. Great. Wolfman Drew, I just need to kick his teeth in, and he's tough.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Remember, currently all enemies get +1 fight and evade.
Yes, so he's really bad. I'm gonna have a hard time with him, but we'll do the best we can. I have something up my sleeve. And Herman Collins, you can discard 4 cards from your hand. So
it go-
yeah,
That thing up your sleeve, does it go hiss boom?
it sure does.
That's going to help.
Oh, it's very much gonna help. That's gonna literally take care of all of them, like basically right away.
I was about to say, I have something up my sleeve as well that could help with all of them.
Oh no! Oh no! That is true. I'm wearing a short sleeve. Well, it might be in my hoodie over across the room, just hidden in my sleeve.
Nope. There's a friendly stream. Moving
So
on.
realistically, if you guys want to drag the ravenous ghoul up to the main thing and then scooty booties, I can take everything out all in one fell swoop.
Okay,
kinda,
well, I mean,
almost.
it's still Kachi's turn. Kachi has 2 more actions.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Probably don't go back to the main path though.
Probably not.
It's real
I
bad
do
up
have-
there.
Let's see. I will gain a resource and draw a card.
That seems very fair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just making sure these don't have any. No, they're not hunter. Okay, cool.
Well, no, yeah, none of them have Hunter. It was
Yeah,
the other cult that had Hunter. Thank goodness we dealt with that one.
Yeah. Yes. So, chat behind the scenes here. Obviously, the team now knows what I'm holding in my hand. It's the dynamite blast. Broody and I have played this scenario many, many, many times. Because this is the scenario, or this campaign rather. Because this is the one that you teach people how the game works on. It's super short. It's only 3 instances long. I knew going into this that this was going to happen. So when I saw Dynamite Blast come in out of my opening hand, I'm like, okay, normally I'd mulligan that immediately. I chose immediately not to because I was like, oh, this is going to be absolutely vital. Sessions. Thank you, RP. That's what I'm looking for. Anyway. Sorry, team. Go ahead. Did my mic cut out? No, okay.
So, Akachi, if you just drew and gain a resource, that means we're all done.
Yep.
So that means it's the enemy phase.
This one untaps.
And will, because of his prey, go to Daisy Walker again.
Yep. But he doesn't hit you. So you're
And
good.
then you draw a card, gain a resource.
Yep. Oh, hey, 5, just like I planned it. Ooh, some spice. Some spice.
All right. So I get an Necronomicon. So I have to pick one of my 2 books to lose.
Revelation, put the Necronomicon into play in your threat area with 3 horror on it. It cannot leave play while it has 1 or more on it. Treat each Elder Sign as an auto-fail. Move 1 horror from the Necronomicon on Daisy Walker, then if the Necronomicon has no horror on it, discard it. Yes, indeed.
So it replaces one of my 2 books with my 2 hand
Yes.
slots, right?
Yep.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately. Some kind of evil is messing with RPD's keyboard.
Oh, I like both of them.
Yeah, they're both really good.
Let's drop the encyclopedia. Once I really don't want to. All right, tote bag, you need to come back.
Yeah, you need that tote bag real fast here.
For lots of different reasons. So there I got the horror. Boop, boop. Boo. Me and picking up books I shouldn't be picking up. Oh well.
Yeah, stop touching things, Greg.
But they're
Bonzi buddy.
books.
Yeah, you're a Bonzi buddy. You shouldn't touch books.
But they're books. All right, so then.
The Necronomicon is a Lexivore.
All right, horror or mythos draws.
Yeah, I know. Did everyone draw and gain a resource?
Yes.
I did.
Oh, I forgot to.
Then yes, we are in Mythos phase. So we
Greg,
gotta do.
you are first. Yep, 1 of 5. Well, 2 of 5.
2 of 5 because of.
1.
Two of 5.
Well, it's 1 star. 1/2. Actually, to put it in Call of Cthulhu terms, it's 1/2.
All right.
Oh God, Greg, you're fired.
Cancel it. Cancel it.
Nope it.
I don't have a clue to cancel it. I need a clue.
Why do you need a clue?
Place one of your clues on the location.
Oh, you don't have Word of Protection?
I have forewarned. Play when you draw a non-weakness treachery card. Place one of your clues on location, then cancel that effect. So I don't have the clue, so I can't do it, right?
No.
Correct. Unfortunately.
That is why Word of Power or Word of Protection. Now, forewarned is good too.
Which, in this case, that's not all that terrible. I mean,
Well,
it sucks.
it's not good. But that's
not good.
what, 2 in the bin, right? 2 out of the 3.
Yeah, because one of them got discarded
Yep.
through our fortune.
Yep.
All right,
All right.
Jared.
Mythos?
Yep.
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 Oh,
Relentless Dark
Yeah.
Young. Eey.
that's a big ugly.
Yep, and that's on you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Don't
Okay.
worry, he can have with Mr. Relay.
Well, okay, so come
It's
with me
also
on this
not a
journey. What if he takes the damage, the A of A, moves it to the middle, ducks something with Mr. Villiers to Scooty Booties out of the way, and then I nuke?
Because if he ducks one thing, that one thing's the only one that's going to be at the main path. The rest are going to go with him still. He only evades one enemy, and the rest would be engaged with him and go with him on the move.
So this is why I ask, because I may be confusing rules between games. Because I thought if you evade one thing, no, you know what? I'm thinking of Arkham First Edition.
Yeah, in this one you have
Yep.
to evade all of them,
All of them. Yep,
individually.
yep. I got it. Okay. Wow. That was a dumb mistake.
If he goes after you, he can Mischief Relay to just get rid of, or to evade it and move to the main path after you clear it out.
Correct, but I only have the one dynamite blast.
That's
It's
fine.
going to take me multiple turns to get rid of that. I can do it. It's just going to take me off of doing other things, which currently we don't have a way to. So, have we actually read the second part of this act?
No, we haven't read the revealed Act 2.
We probably ought to do that.
I can get to the... I can do it this turn.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All right. Do you want to read the rest of that Into the Darkness, Jared?
Yeah,
Sure. Is it
yeah.
Into the Darkness? The remaining cultists have followed you into the woods to try to stop you, and now they block the path to your objective. They stand ominously beneath the overhanging trees, silent sentinels in the night. You must defeat them or sneak past if you are to gain access to the site of their ritual. Objective: if an investigator enters the ritual site, advance.
And Broody can do that thing.
But I do have to draw a card.
Yes. Frozen in Fear.
The first time I perform a move, fight, or evade, it costs 1 additional action.
Okay.
That's going to stick with me for a while unless I get a bonus to my willpower.
Which,
Or
great.
if I get my third 3 aces.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so it's our turn. Dissonant Voices
you
goes
need to
away.
draw one too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Rotting Remains. Test. Brain of 3. Well, I have 4, so it's 4 on 3.
I was about to say, you don't have any horror already, so...
I know, yeah, I'm just going to raw dog it. 4 on 3. Here we go. Shuffle that up. +1, got it. We're good.
Woohoo!
Bye-bye, Rotting
Okay,
Remains.
Now it is our turn.
Now it's our turn. Okay, first things first, let's get this out of the way. Dynamite Blast, blow this thing to Kingdom Come.
Okay, that does 3 damage to everything. So
3 damage to
that'll-
everything. It'll kill that ghoul. It'll kill Peter Warren. And it will mark 3 out of 4 on each one of these guys.
Which is pretty shiny.
It's extremely shiny because watch this. Second action, move, they engage. 2 resources, one of which, Wolfman, is going to get stabbed.
Okay.
So he dies. The other one is going to get shot by a beat cop. So he dies.
Very nice.
Clean. No, +1 fight, Blink. That's a different thing. Now I need to start saving some money here. Oh, you know what? I beat you to it, Broody.
But you can just move in? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, might as well.
because it's also not a revealed location. Now it's a revealed location. Now you can scoot to it. But
Oh, no. My thing that I was going to do was I have In the Shadows,
oh,
which
okay.
is I disengage from each enemy, and until the end of the round, enemies can't engage me, and I was just going to run right past them.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't need to because I cleaned it up.
Okay, so this has... Sorry, we didn't read the backside.
Oh
The
yeah.
large... Oh, you want to read it? Go for it.
No, locations can be on you.
The large central chamber of a cold, dark cavern adorned with arcane markings and dimly lit by candlelight. Forced, at the end of the round, if there are fewer than 2 clues per investigator on ritual site, add clues up until it has 2 clues per investigator. Shroud is 3.
Shroud 3, 8 clues. It's a ritual site. Sorry, I just want to 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 kills right now.
Yeah.
And 5 because you killed a cultist early on.
Yep.
Well, kill's not a proper term. You just bonk him with a cross.
Hey, it was a kill, and they died. And that one was definitely legitimately a kill. I blew up dynamite and then ran in and shanked him. And my beat cop went suicidal, but that's fine. That's my actions, by the way.
Okay,
Alright.
so now an investigator enters the ritual site, so we advance.
We
Yep.
sure do.
Jared, you want to read the
Here
back
you
of
go,
In the
that?
Jared.
most heroic
Sure.
way possible.
When you enter the cave, the air grows cold, and your nostrils are assaulted by the pungent smell of blood and rot. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until one enemy is discarded. Two enemies instead if there are 3 or more players in the game. Spawn each discarded enemy at the ritual site.
I got this, boys.
Zach, did you get 2 resources for
I did, but
engaging?
then I spent one. Or yeah, one of them just came and went, so I could do the cross. So I have one. I spent 5 for the dynamite blast. Gained 2,
Cool.
lost 1.
That guy's there.
Oh,
Wizard of the Order. He's gonna die.
he's not too beefy.
Well, he's more accurately here. And
here's
so
the
is
second
that.
one.
Cool.
Oh, those aren't too terrible.
No, they're fine.
And then Act 3A.
Jared.
Oh. Disrupting the ritual. The site of the cult ritual is inside a large cavern in a dark corner of the woods. In the center of the chamber is a candlelit circle marked by rocks and arcane runes. Spend 1 clue. Test Mind 3 or Speed 3. If you succeed, place 1 clue on this act. Objective. If there are 2 clues per investigator on this act, advance.
So we need a lot of clues, and they all kind of need to come off the ritual site. So boys, come on up.
Yep.
That was first action or first turn, by the way.
Okay.
My job is done. Sort of.
I'm going to go. I'm going to spend Pennant of the Queen, 1 charge, to move to a revealed location.
Indeed. And I believe that is quick.
Yeah, that's a lightning action. So, and it doesn't count as a move action for my Frozen in Fear.
Right.
So now I still have all 3 actions. I'm going to investigate.
Yep.
I'm going to take a window of opportunity with Mr. Rook to search the top 9 cards of my deck. Six, 7, 8, 9. Hey, there's Lita Chandler.
Hey, there she is.
Mr. Rook is not going away for her.
Yeah,
Oh,
Blink.
ooh. Hold
Blink.
on a sec.
Oh, hold on. Yep, holding on.
Sorry. I need to rewind just a smidge. I meant to play Lucky Cigarette Case first as my first action.
Yes, of course. Doesn't change
And then...
anything, though.
No, it does not.
Blink, that's
Okay.
the definition of Ninja Goalie stuff. Detonate explosives, run in, shank, trigger next objective, move on. That's how it's done. Ninja Goalie style.
That gets shuffled. Okay, so I'm going to investigate now. I'm in the middle of that, so for Mr. Rook happened, I'm going to commit a deduction.
Indeed.
So I'm at a 5 to 3.
I would help you, but I cannot.
-2. I succeed.
Good.
So
That's 2
I get
clues.
1 clue. Deduction gives me another clue, and my innate ability, because there's an enemy at my location, I get a 3rd clue.
Exactly. Do Broody and I know how to cheese this scenario or what?
So, even though the enemy is engaged to Zach, it still counts
It's
as being on the location.
on the location, yes.
It
Because
is
I'm
still
on
in
the
my
location.
Okay, so that was my 2nd action. Lucky Cigarette also triggers, because I succeed. No, I succeeded. I was even, because that was a -2. So Lucky Cigarette doesn't trigger.
Right.
So then I have 1 more action. I can test. Should I load up on clues and then worry about doing the thing, or just start putting things on the act?
Is that encounter set in that causes you to randomly discard clues? There
I
is,
don't
isn't there?
So,
Well, I can look at the ones that have been discarded.
let me. I'm just going to attempt to put a clue on. Spend a clue to put it on my location.
Yeah.
So I'm testing 3 feet. I'm gonna go ahead and just do 3 aces. Commit all 3. So I automatically succeed. I draw 3 cards and gain 3 resources.
That works. And there's 1 of 8.
But on top of that, because I was a 4, 5, 6, 7 to 3, I succeeded by 4 more, so I'm going to lucky cigarette case and search the top 4 cards on my deck for a card and draw it.
Here, Broody. I just did that.
What?
That
I
works.
put a die on instead. I'm gonna do the same thing on the ritual site instead of the pile of clues.
Okay.
The pile of clues I would leave because we need to move those and spin them to do the thing.
Well, now you've just ruined everything, Bonzi buddy. Mr. Torg is very.
Okay.
Testing 3 feet. You trip yourself. All right, who's next? Come on
suppose-
down.
Oh, and I need to test my willpower, which is going to be awful.
It's
No, you didn't move. You did.
It's
other
at the end of
things.
at the end of turn.
At the
You
end of my
test
turn,
regardless.
test 3. Yeah. If I succeed, I discard it.
I can help you, but I think I probably ought not to.
Okay. That's fine.
There is a +1 in there, and another.
There is a +1 in there. I'm also debating whether or not, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm going to commit Mr. Rook so I'm even.
Yep. That
Minus
doesn't help.
That doesn't help though. At least I'm not moving, fighting, or evading right now. So.
Exactly. You're yeah. All of those things are just non-starters.
So we need 8 clues on here to advance.
Yep, that's why I put a D8. And we've got 1 of 8. It's actually really not that many.
Yep.
When you consider how heinous some of the later ones are.
Yeah. Okay.
Playing a card provokes the attack of opportunity, right?
It sure
Unless
does.
it's fast.
Unless it's, yeah, that's correct. Unless it's fast.
No, playing the card would not be fast. But I think that's the best way to deal with this ghoul.
You know what that ghoul is saying?
Do what?
Sorry, I'm just
Sorry,
making...
I had debated trying to help you with that ghoul first, but
I mean, I can deal with it. I can get whacked once, and then I can deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, if you can do it, do it. But
All
maybe should we let Jared go first?
Sure. If Jared wants to come, I don't know if Jared has a way of killing it or not, or if Jared
I
just wants
doubt
to
it.
go.
No.
Oh, he's got a duder on him
No.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jared's got a,
Jared's got a really nasty duder. But he's got Mr. Verlier.
But I do
so-
have the Mr. Verlier, so
Yeah.
it's my intention to use that.
Yep. Okay, so do that.
Okay. So, Mr. Verlier, spend 1 charge and evade. The evade attempt uses mind instead of speed. If you succeed after evading the chosen enemy, you may move to a connecting location. If I get
Simple.
any of those symbols during the evasion, I choose and discard a card from my hand.
Yep.
Okay.
So
So
1 charge
I'm
down.
going to. Yep, 1 charge down,
Got it.
and
you're a 5 on 3 because of the death to intruders.
So you may want to commit,
yeah,
and it's committing for
Or
mine.
ritual-
I think I'm gonna have to. Well,
How?
yeah, I'm gonna commit a uncage the soul for 2.
Yeah, that seems fair. So,
So
7 on
that's
3.
What? 7 on 3.
Didn't
0.
even need it. Look at that. So you scooty booties right out of the way of that monstrosity. Which
And then you get
you
to
can go
move.
to the path.
Yep. Okay.
That's one action.
Second action, I think I'm going to move into here. And third action, I'm
it's okay.
going to... Whoops. Pay 3 sources to bring Robes of Endless Night into play.
Oh, interesting. Robes of Endless Night. When you play a spell card exhausted, Robes of Endless Night to reduce the spell or the cost of that spell by 1. It's pretty good, and it's a health bank of 2.
That's true.
Which is pretty nice. So that's 2 actions. No, 3 actions because you moved in.
That is 3 actions.
Yep, that's 3. All right, Greg. Now do your shenanigans.
All right, so let's play a card and get whacked.
All right, you get whacked for that, and you take 1 horror as
I'm
well.
gonna drop this old book of lore.
Hold on.
You know what?
Wait. Okay, now proceed.
Oh, it says 1 and 1. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey!
You know what's better than 1 Necronomicon?
2 Necronomicons! So
All
this
right.
one's really particularly interesting. It commits for 5 book, which is kind of off the chain. But more than that, it's got 6 secrets. You can only have 1 copy of this per deck, obviously. He has different things he can do for each one of these secrets. For 1 secret, he can get +2 skill value for the next skill test. For 2, he can draw 2 cards. For 3, he can discover a clue at any location, which is super rad. And for 4, he can kill this thing.
Deal 3 damage to any enemy, which I'm going to take the fast action to... Oh, no, because that's an action to do the book. And
Right.
I don't want to get a second time. Nope, never mind.
So you're gonna spend 4 to kill the ghoul.
Spin 4 to kill the ghoul. That's an easy choice.
Yes. Now, unfortunately, he doesn't have a way to put charges back on that book, so he's really limited to drawing cards and adding to his skill values. That said, I think we're going to see a lot of +2 skill value out of Greg. For the
Yeah, I
next
might do a
turns.
couple of things. Finish your talking.
Yep, we're good.
Also, I currently don't have any way of putting secrets back on that book.
Right. It's good. That's actually an important distinction.
There are ways to do such. All right. So that
that
was
was-
1 action.
1 action.
Play the card.
Move to finish, because then Big Dummy will start making his way toward us instead of trying to intercept you.
Yeah, I think
This guy's not a hunter.
Oh, that's right. It's just prey. He just hangs
Yeah.
out. And, I mean, this is the last part of the scenario. Do we actually care about the victory? Not really.
No, I don't think so.
So, yeah, okay, cool. So we'll just leave him alone. Ignore him.
Yeah, that's my next question. If you start another scenario, do you have to start fresh, or do you keep your experience?
Well, you can continue the same character. Or, because we probably ought to, there are a bajillion other investigators in the box that we probably ought to show off. Also, the next card game scenario that we do is going to be Barkham. So we're absolutely starting new. Like, next session will be like a one-off of either first or second edition, and then we'll go back to the card game with Barkham for the one-shot, and then we'll figure out what we're doing from there.
I'm going to use Daisy's free action to start parsing this other lesser Necronomicon, because why not?
Oh, yeah, that's a good move.
And then 2 actions left.
I still think it's move.
I think it's move. And then maybe burn the last 2. No, the +1 is still kind of shiny. I'll keep the +1. Yeah, move.
Yeah. All right, that's it. Enemies. Well, some stuff happens here. I take 2 and 1. Less than ideal, but fine. I'm fine. We're fine. We're all fine here now. These guys are gonna die. They're just gonna die. Untap, draw a resource, or this untaps, but doesn't move. I think it's untap, draw a resource, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do it. Ooh, what's this? No. No, that'd be getting greedy.
Okay, so Mythos, everyone's drawn a card and got a resource?
Yes.
The forced from the ritual site triggers, right?
Yep, and so
Yep.
we add back until we get to 8.
Yep, 3 it looks like.
Yeah, those are all that I got.
Yep. 3 of 5 doom. And Jared, your first draw.
Oh dear. Okay, let's see what we got.
Oh, lovely.
Cool minion.
And that's fine. That's good for me.
Yep. It's more
Yeah, but
stuff
it's
for me
on
to
me.
attack. I got it. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I
Grasping
Grasping
hands. That's good for you.
That's 3 feet.
Any strange commissions? No?
No, not on this one.
Okay.
Auto
fail.
fail as a 0, so I take 3 damage.
Ow. That's actually really bad.
That is very, very bad.
He is now at 2.
I need medical texts.
Looking.
Me. Jesus Christmas. Alright. We got a cultist. And he comes in with a doom on him.
But he has to spawn in an empty location.
Oh, that's true. Ugh, gross. I'll do that. Alright, Greg.
We get.
Grasping hands. Boy, that card has just been tenacious tonight.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 off of the Necronomicon. Give me +2.
As
So
predicted.
I'm 4 on 3.
Hold on. 5 on 3. Committing reckless hunt. Or righteous hunt.
Almost want to burn. Can I burn the get a +4 on this?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Because I really want to do that. Yep.
So in one turn, the good Necronomicon is toasted, but that's okay. Because it means he's used it all. If he gets medical texts, he can help Birdie out significantly.
Yep. So 4, 6, 7 on 3. Getting a -3. That's more than enough to succeed the test.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, and then that's it.
Yep.
That's it. That's everybody. Pass first player marker. It's our turn. Help!
Okie doke. Can I try and find clues?
If you want to go for it,
Please
yeah,
do
go.
so.
Okay, so I'm going to initiate an investigate action. I'm going to take advantage with Mr. Rook to search the top 9 cards on my deck. There are only 8 cards left. You know what that means?
One of those is your weakness.
One of them is my weakness, which is perfectly fine. Go away. They're up there. Now I need to draw 1 card.
Can I have Lita Chandler? I would love to be able to just one-shot these mother truckers.
Okay. And I am at 4 to 3.
4 on 3.
I'm going to commit a lockpicks to make it 5 to 3.
5 on 3.
Anyone else want to boost?
This is for speed.
This is for books.
Books? No, I can't help then.
Mm.
Plus one.
So we
That's a
succeed.
success.
So I get a clue. I'm going to use my ability to evade my shadow agents because I can't discover clues except by investigating. But after they're evaded, discarded. So they get
Yay.
evaded, they get discarded. That's why I do that in between that window there.
Yep.
And I succeeded by. I was out of 4 or 5, and I got a +1, so 6 to 3. So I
6 to
succeeded
3.
by 3.
Yep.
So I'm going to lucky cigarette case the top 3 cards of my deck. And I'm going to take a deduction.
Yeah, you are. That's still just the first action, if I believe correctly.
That is just my first action.
It's called Broody the Argent Adept over here.
Yeah, I know. Then I'm going to investigate again.
Yep. You
using
sure
a
are.
deduction this time.
Absolutely.
So 5 to 3 again.
If anybody's got a...
Oh.
That's real bad.
-3, so I fail, but there is a monster at my location. So that means I take 1 damage.
Yeah, it does. He's at 2. 1.
One.
Yeah, I'm at 1 health now.
Oh, God.
Then I'm gonna spend a clue to attempt to
Yeah.
add a clue to this thing. Testing 3 feet.
I got you for 1.
All right.
No. Scrap that. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna, as my last action, play Moxie.
There you go. Okay. Yep.
That gives me 3 extra health.
It sure does. Oh my goodness.
Then I'm going to then test Frozen in Fear.
Yep.
I need to test 3 against my 2.
Wait, Moxie's fast, isn't it?
Moxie is fast.
Moxie is fast. Dump that clue.
Do you want to search top 3 cards of your deck?
I can't do.
It's not
I can
worth
throw
it.
Eureka at you.
Okay, sure. Okay, so Eureka's coming at me. So I'm testing my feet, which is 3.
Yep.
Well, my feet is 4, but I'm testing against 3.
Yep.
So I'm at a 4.
5 on 3.
5.
I can make it a 6.
I can buy it up with Moxie, so that's 6.
Yeah.
3.
6 on 3. -5.
Oh,
Fail.
but
And
yeah,
reveal.
I failed.
Oh, there's no ancient one in play yet, so.
no.
Oh, God.
Man, bad token draws.
Yeah, we're in a rough spot now. We're actually in a really rough spot.
Yeah.
I can't get any one of these clues. Like I absolutely can't.
I'm gonna test my Frozen in Fear.
Fail it.
No. I boosted it and I got it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
paid.
you're right.
I paid with Moxie.
Yep,
And boosted
you're right.
it up.
So that's gone. All right, Greg, are you able to get clues at this point?
I can get clues, or I can start healing people.
Okay, then do that.
All right.
I mean,
So, Research Librarian is 2.
Yep.
2
Go get
other
the medical
one.
text.
Richard, yeah, for medical text. Search. Medical text.
And that'll replace the necro.
All right.
And that goes into your hand, by the way. So you're gonna have to take a second action to play this.
Yep. So that's 2 actions. Let's use Daisy's free one
Mm-hmm.
to test 5 on 2. And try not to kill anybody.
You
2
pass.
on 2 is a pass. Birdie heal 1.
yay.
Jeez.
And then one more action.
also forgot I have Rook for 2 extra health as well. If
Oh
I
yeah,
needed
that's
to.
true.
He's so useful that I don't
Learning
think
and
about stacking.
growing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like for
Uh,
your deck, he's the absolute Milan Christopher level. For other decks, less so, but still extremely good.
I think I'm gonna do the investigate to 5-on-3 to grab another clue.
Yeah,
Unless you want to heal me again.
he's got it. Get that clue.
Yeah.
And yeah, I want a clue for other reasons.
Ah, okay, good point.
Yeah, yes.
All right, those are my 3 actions.
All right, Jared, do you want it or do you want me to go?
You go ahead.
All right, my turn is pretty sort of off by itself here. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna shank with the trench knife, starting with, I guess, Big Dang Dummy.
Oh, he would have gotten a Doom at the end of the round.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Or end of Mythos.
Yeah, so I absolutely need to start with Big Dang Dummy. Unfortunately, he's a
Yeah.
5. I've got 6.
Well,
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, okay, this is fine. I'm gonna spend 2 instead of using the knife. I'm gonna do 1-2 punch.
Okay.
Crush the Wizard of the Order. Because I automatically succeed and deal +1 damage, so he's dead.
So that's 2 damage.
Yep. Then I might fight again. Good thing I've got a ghoul minion on me. I get +3 fight and deal +2 damage to the attack. So I've got 7 on 3.
3.
7. Oh, this token needs to go back in the bag. 7 on 3, and I will kill it if I succeed. I do. It's fine. Dead ghoul minion. Thank you, 1-2 punch. That was one of the cards. That was the card that I upgraded in this deck. Greg was there when I did it. It was definitely the right call.
1, 2, 3. There are only 3. Okay, so yeah, that was
Yeah.
just.
7 on 3.
Well, the skull is -1 per enemy in play.
I know, and there's 3.
Per monster enemy in play.
Monster enemy in play. There's 1, dude.
Oh.
2. Well,
So
2 at the
there's
time.
The ghoul minion. It was -3 because the Reckless Dark Young, the ghoul minion, and the one that you had.
Oh, okay. So yeah, all right.
That
That's
was
fine.
+3, so you still were fine because
Yeah.
you're yeah.
All right. So here's what's going to happen here. You guys ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Gonna move?
Move, engage, shank, dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Move back.
Right, because you fought for one, with the fights. Move, yeah.
Yep. See ya, acolyte.
Okay.
Good job.
That's how it's done,
I'm
boys.
just gonna have to evade this ghoul minion. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
use
yeah.
Mr. Revier. Oops.
Oh, well, hold on, though. Oh, I could totally have... Drat. I could have actually helped you with that if I had done that differently. But oh well. No, getting rid of
It's
the
okay.
2 Doom was actually kind of important.
Yeah, because now we won't advance this round.
Right, exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna try to evade the ghoul minion with Mr. Revier.
3.
Uh,
Yes. Oh, yeah. Good move.
so what is that? That's a
It's mine versus feet, so 5-on-3.
5 on 3.
5 on 3.
If you have a way to
And
amplify that, it might be beneficial.
I do indeed. I'm just not sure which one he is.
Fair enough.
Oh. No. 5 on 3. Yeah, I'm gonna use another Uncage the Soul. That'll give me 7 on 3.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, you got
-1, so I made it.
All right, he's knocked over. I will happily take him next turn.
Cool. And then I'm going to use my
Stab him.
second turn to try and grab a clue.
Yep, I think that's very wise.
And I'm pretty sure I don't have anything to...
And he can't spin Brody's clues to attempt to stop the
No,
ritual, right?
unfortunately.
Because right now you're 2 on 3.
Yeah. Okay, instead, I think I am going to spend 4 resources to cast Rite of Seeing, which gives me four charges on that.
-1 resource for the Robes of Endless Night.
Oh, you're right.
Nice togs. You look great.
Or, actually, I'll just put that back since I'm gonna spend my last action to search for clue
Sounds good.
using the Rite of Seeing.
That's the idea.
So
Now you're 5 on 3.
5 on 3, and I think that's gonna work.
Yeah.
-2.
Got
So
it.
did it work? Yeah. Okay.
Ooze.
Whew.
Good thinking.
That is me.
Now I've got the room soundboard open and I'm playing with it on the stream. You guys can't hear it because you're not hearing my computer audio, but
Mm-hmm.
4 more clues getting dropped on. Now you should start just cashing these in. All right, monsters. This guy.
So this guy's
untapped,
exhausted.
oh really?
He doesn't attack,
so he,
but then he readies and attacks, or readies and attaches.
so
Bring
who's
up
he attached to?
whoever we want.
Me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give him to Zach.
Okay, now this is during the upkeep. He doesn't unexhaust until you unexhaust your Zoe's Cross, so you can still do that whole trigger.
Exactly.
Oh, nice.
All right, so bonk.
Bonk. And then he's gonna get stabbed. Oh, that's another 3 kills for me, by the way. This turn.
Jeez.
Yeah. Again, it's testament to knowing how. Like, I built this deck. Jacqueline did not, so she doesn't have the, I guess, familiarity level with it to know what comes out when and what to mulligan for. Specifically, what to mulligan for. Like that's huge.
Okay.
I knew in this scenario I needed Dynamite Blast.
Did everyone draw?
Doing that now. What do we get? Ooh,
And
that's-
everyone got a resource? Because then we're in the Mythos phase, and we add a Doom. We're at 4 out of 5.
We are.
And I'm up first. Ooh, that's bad for me.
This is gonna 2, 3 lead.
Testing 5 willpower for each point I fail by. I must either choose and discard a card from your hand or take 1 damage and 1 horror.
I don't have any spare mines to throw at you.
I do. I mean, I can give you
I
1.
don't think I need the In the Shadows, so that can give me a +2. So that puts me at 4,
Have 5.
6, 7, 8.
Can't. I'm not gonna say that.
-2. So I pass.
Good. My turn. Rotting Remains. Okay, Will of 3. I have 4. That sucks. And then what is it? Horror if I fail.
You
-1.
haven't taken. You've only taken 1, so
Yep, I got it.
succeed.
I succeed.
All right, what nastiness are we looking at now?
Distant voices. Can't
No
play
assets
cards.
or events.
Uh,
Do you have any assets or events you want to play this turn?
no.
Then don't worry
Don't
about
worry
it.
about it.
Yeah.
Okay, Jared.
Jared?
And
Oh,
it
you're
is
fired.
ancient
You're
evil.
fired.
Oh, place
would
one
you do
doom on the
that?
current agenda.
Greg, nope it.
Yours is only on yours.
Play when you draw, so I can't undo it.
Jared, do you have
Yikes.
anything to nope that?
No.
All right. Well, we advance. Congratulations,
do this?
Jared. You've doomed us all.
Do what, Birdie?
Why would Jared do this to us?
Right?
Well, if there's any consolation, it was not intentional. Much.
A dark presence approaches, and you are assaulted by invisible pressure that brings you to your knees. A terrible force threatens to invade your mind and soul. Your throat clenches and your eyes water. The sensation burns through you. In player order, each investigator must test Mind 6. Each investigator who fails must search his collection for a random basic madness weakness and add it to his or her hand.
So we're going to be adding a lot of weaknesses in here. I'm preparing Arkham DB right now.
Well, we have the 10 weaknesses right over here.
Oh, that's true. You're right. So we can just... Okay, that's fine. In the interest of
right.
expediting things.
So, Broody, you're up first. Mind 6.
I started with a mind 2 and I got the +1.
So you're adding a weakness. What did I do?
Of course.
I
Zach,
catastrophically fail.
Yep.
And reveal another token. Oh. Okay. I still fail. By a lot.
Can I even pass? No, but I'm going to draw for an Elder Sign anyway. No, I draw the autofill.
Oh boy.
Where are the weaknesses at?
Oh, this is bad.
Okay, what am I drawing against?
Will of 6.
Are we looking for madnesses, or is it...
This is a madness. Oh wait. Oh whoa.
This is
You're right,
not,
that's
this
a
is
curse.
definitely not a madness.
I just drew a curse.
I drew mob enforcers. That's not a madness.
Yeah. Well, they're all weaknesses, but not all weaknesses are madness weakness.
Right. So I'll draw again.
It'll be under
That's a
the
madness.
trait.
That's a madness.
Oh, okay, whatever. That's fine. Oh my god. Okay,
And
that's actually really.
It takes
good for me.
effect right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bin that. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it goes into effect now.
So what is a resource? Is that...
Anything here.
Oh, I just entered that pool? That's fine.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad.
I will take that.
Can I commit multiple cards?
Blink says, hold on.
You could...
No, it's madness weaknesses. It's both words, Blink. It's basic madness weakness. Madness being the keyword on the weakness. So, like Greg drew paranoia, which says, as like when you draw this card, discard all your resources. Done. End of story.
I'm going to swap those because I know what that is, and I don't want that. All right. You can, Jared. I don't know that it's too terrible. But if you want to not fail, go for it.
And I'm drawing 2 on 5?
You're doing 5 on 6, unless you've got something that adds to your...
So you are the one of us who can actually maybe pass this.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
If I'm lucky. Okay, I'm going to commit this, and that's going to give me an extra +2.
What did you commit?
Spirit Speaker.
Where are you?
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god, really? Hold on. That's your signature card.
Oh. Yeah, maybe I should.
Actually, that at this point in the game, it maybe doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Go for it.
'Cause
Plus
it's going to give me plus
It's
2.
going to give you plus
so
2. You got a
7
better
on
chance.
6?
7 on 6?
No. Wait,
Uh,
monsters. How many monsters are there? I got one on me.
There's only one. You got one on you, and there's one on the Relentless Dark Young over
So
here.
he fails by 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
Full
hurts.
weakness?
Yep.
That hurts.
Live
You're
it,
looking for a
see it,
madness specifically.
It is a madness.
Psychosis.
If you take horror, take damage.
that's not terrible.
It's not good.
Take one or more horror. Does that mean I took a horror or?
No, you don't take any. It's just in the future.
It's just
if you
in
take horror,
future.
you take damage.
Ah, I see.
There's usually a way to buy out of it. Yeah,
Okay.
2 actions to buy out of it. So that's
So
not terrible.
now we're able to advance or to go to
press
the
on,
investigator
yeah.
phase?
It is
Okay.
the investigator. What is
I would like to go first.
that?
No.
Hold on. Wait, we didn't read the Vengeance Awaits.
Yeah.
Oh.
Vengeance awaits. The world begins to shift and change as the ritual nears its conclusion. The air grows chilly, and the entire forest is covered in a layer of brine? I'm not sure what that word is there. The trees bend unnaturally, and their shadows lengthen into wild shapes. Forced. When this agenda advances, if the investigators are in Act 1, which we're not, we are in Act 3?
3, yeah.
So, if it are in Act 2 or 3, discard all enemies at the ritual site and spawn the set-aside owner moth there.
Oh.
So,
now we got a big ancient one. And that's massive, isn't it? Darn it, I can't engage that. Well,
Okay. Investigator phase. You want me to handle it?
oh,
so the only option we have now is for Broody to evade that, and for us to keep digging for clues. I will try and mark damage on it, but I don't know how efficient I'm going to be at it.
the other option is for Bruni just to throw
Lita under the bus.
I can do it because I can Mr. Rook pull her out of my last 4 cards of my deck.
I mean, we can end this now. I'm putting this up to chat. Chat, make the call. Do we press
Once
on?
again, he will ready at the end of each investigator turn. So even if I evade him now, like he's just going to get right back up at the end of my turn and
Right.
hit for 3 and 3 every time someone does an action.
Right. So do we
Like,
just
our best bet
sacrifice
if we're gonna do
Lita?
that, I can either sacrifice Lita, or is we all just run away and let him try and hunt down to us, and then run back and try and do the stuff and like kite him.
Which seems like a terrible plan.
Yeah. It all really depends on what this last location is and if we can make like a circle to move them through.
Right.
Right. We've got one
We've got 1 of 8.
Yeah.
of 8. And
Broody can get us to
readies
3 of
end-
8 if he dumps that.
And he'll ready at the end of each investigator's phase.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna uninvade him.
Yeah.
RPD says go with the sacrifice plan. At the end of each investigator's turn, ready Mordoth. He's got 6 plus
18 health.
8. Yeah, he's got 18 health. Well, hold on.
No, 22 health.
22 health. Yeah. Blink votes sacrifice.
Yeah, I do we know Rita from anybody?
She told me to burn my house down.
She did. I mean, she started this problem. She can end it by taking one for the team unwillingly.
Thoughts and prayers.
we really don't have the clues.
I mean, Brody's right. If this links up all of these and we can just circle around, then there is a chance.
Yeah. We'd all just need to take a hit to get to the main path at least. We'd have to move,
and
like,
we
2
can't
places
survive
away.
a 3-and-3 hit, all of us.
I can evade him and I can get away without it, but I don't think anyone else could take 3 damage or 3 horror. Except for, I guess Daisy would be the only one that's really in trouble for that.
Right. Well, yeah, that's true. Because, well, Jared can Scooty Booties, though. What if we try... let's try that. Have Jared go first.
And get the heck out?
Yeah.
Go see if this the other woods location will form a loop.
Yeah.
That way we can dodge him.
There's a world. So use your Scooty Booties to move to the main path and see what this reveals.
Okay, so that's going to take 2 actions?
Yes.
Okay.
So what?
Well, you got to use the robes first.
Oh, yeah.
Or the Mists of Relay.
So
Okay,
Hunter, does Hunter mean he moves one location or multiple locations?
He'll move 1 location.
Okay.
So there's a world in which we can stay ahead of him.
Mr. Rivier,
But we only have 5 turns to make this work.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's another good point. That said, the monsters are no longer beefed. So there is also that.
Sure.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, whoa. Okay, hold on. His evade is 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's pretty observant.
Yeah, so if Jared
How
can pull off
high-
the Mr. Relay, this works.
How high can you go, Jared?
let's see.
You're
'Cause right now you're
5.
6. I can get 7.
Well, this is gone, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so he can get to 7. I can give him 8. I don't love it, but I can do it. But I guess if we're not fighting this thing, then my job here is done. Yeah, alright, here's 8. Can anybody else bolster
Alright.
him?
I'd rather save
Have
my
any-
bolster to
Okay.
nope a card. So go for it, Jared. 8 on 6.
Okay. 8 on 6. Excuse me.
Oh, I guess you didn't reveal it. Sorry, my bad.
Cultist.
-2.
You got it.
I still got it. Excellent.
But yeah, there is a doom on him. So okay, so you scoot down here, Arkham Woods. There is a loop, and there's 4 clues on that.
No.
Oh, sorry.
I moved it.
You
around.
moved
This
it.
is the new one right here.
Oh, because but there
But
is a loop.
because you created a loop and it was connected to those 2 locations.
Oh, so in theory, this is doable, but with only 5 turns.
5 turns or 5 rounds?
Well, 5 doom.
5
Yeah, and we've already added 1, so we're at 4 technically.
4 now, yeah, with no way to remove that one.
So how would I get out?
Yeah, that's the tricky part. You either take the attack of opportunity and die.
Right.
Because the hit comes before or after I heal.
Before.
Before.
Because you would be taking the action.
Yeah.
That I have no way.
Okay, so
Oh.
based on our present situation, if we had revealed this Arkham Woods beforehand, we might have had a chance. I think the only line here is to bin Lita Chandler.
Okay, so I will go and I will Pendant of the Queen to evade Umordoth.
Yep.
So he's exhausted.
Oh, fine. Actually, you know what I can do? He's massive. I'm gonna do this. He's still evaded, but
You're gonna make it bigger.
there you go.
Now, that was a lightning action. I'm going to use Mr. Rook's lightning action to search the top 9 cards of my deck.
3 of which are pendants.
Yep.
I'm going to take lead.
Yep.
Yeah, I just put the 3 pendants back in there, so... Oh, and she's a 0 cost. Okay, that's even better.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play her for 0 as my first action and replace Mr. Rook, who's out of resources. And then I will use the action on Umordoth to throw Lita to him. Here, eat her up.
All right. And that does trigger Resolution 3. Let me center the board here. Is there any more fancy shenanigans I can do? No, not really. Okay, that's fine.
No.
All right, Resolution 3. In the face of this horror, you don't believe there is anything you can do to stop it. You have but one hope if you are to survive. You turn on Lita and throw her at the terrible monstrosity, watching in dread as its swirling void-like mass consumes her. She cries out in torment as the life is sucked from her body. Umordoth, Umordoth, the cultists chant. Lita Chandler vanishes without a trace. For a moment, you fear that the creature will now turn on you, but you hear one of the cultists say, Umordoth is a just god who claims only the guilty and the dead. Go, and you shall be spared. The swirling mass vanishes, and warmth and light return to the woods. The cultists slink away, leaving you alive. Lita's last moments are forever etched in your memory. We each take 2 physical trauma and 2 mental trauma. We each add that random madness weakness. We gain victory value. The investigators have survived, but their actions weigh horribly on their consciences. And that, dear friends, is the end of the first chapter of our Arkham Horror card game experience. There are but 2 things left to do tonight. We're in it just under 2 or just over 2 hours. It's to make your case for the God of Arkham, or since it's girl power, it's Goddesses of Arkham.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go Birdie.
What was it though?
I did get the resolution.
You did get the resolution, and your deck fired on all cylinders. But I killed 8 duders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta tender my vote
With
for
a
Zach
cross.
because not just that, but you did some explodey stuff too, and that's
Yeah,
like Wrath of God going on.
RPD says I can't bring myself to not vote for the Dynamite Blast.
But
Dynamite
yeah,
Blast.
I think you got it this time, Zach.
And since we put this campaign to bed, boom, boom, Elder Sign. All right. Well, that leaves just flipping the table to go. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. This was an absolutely awesome first foray into the Arkham Horror card game. We will definitely be back at this in the future. The next time we play the Arkham Horror card game, which will be on April 1st, we will be playing Barkham Horror, The Meddling of Nyarlathotep. We will be playing the Dogs of Arkham Horror. Greg has already claimed dibs on Duke, which I can't blame him. We're going to see some red cards to the table for the first time, which is going to be very exciting. I'm sure Broody and I will come up with all kinds of game-breaking jank to play with the dogs, and we'll see if we can take out some cats. Guys, this is an absolute joy. I'm so glad you guys get to do this, and I'm glad that I got to play this time. That was a lot of fun. Really show how my deck works. Next time, either first or second edition, probably. Maybe Mansions of Madness, something like that.
Mansions would be fun.
Yeah, that works. Could I also point out that Blink just said in response to the Barkham Horror, sounds rough.
Yep, absolutely.
Go to bed, Blink.
Go to bed, Blink. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow with Adam doing some miniatures painting. I've started in on Magneto. He's looking really good. I'm very excited about this mini. I've started to do some rusted metal stuff, and we'll do some silver dry brushing on that to make it better. Broody, are you joining us this week or no?
I will have to see.
Okay, so it's a possibility on Broody.
Yeah.
And then I will be back on Wednesday as well for Spider-Man. We're going to finish up the DLC and get on into Miles Morales. So have a great night, everybody. Take care, be safe, be well, and have a great weekend. Bye.
Good night, all.
Bye.
Yeah.